Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teacher Zoo. Today I have with me, returning for the first time in a while, Joseph.
How's it going, guys?
And today we're going over a Elseworld that I'm pretty sure is more up Joseph's alley. Superman Inc. Basically, what if Superman becomes the douchebag that Joseph keeps thinking he is?
Well, you all know he is. You just don't want. You just don't want to admit it. He's a punk.
Once you see this, I think you might think things differently. If you actually see one where he actually is a punk, you'll probably respect the real deal more. Because this is a Superman who actually utilizes his abilities. With that now, there will be extrapolating circumstances behind it. He doesn't realize he has all these extra ordinary abilities. He thinks they're all just natural.
Let's see.
But yeah, let's just get started. Oh, look at all that. Basically he becomes a sports star. But it opens up in Kansas. Once upon a time, as we see this one guy. Geez, don't they ever grade this road? And glad this clunker's a rental. And this freak cow party is even on the map. Maybe I turned down some farmer's driveway by mistake. Damn, no way I'm going to make it to Wichita by morning. There goes another sale. Old man Farley's going to kill me. Like, what else could possibly? Oh no! Sees a young baby crawling over. He runs over it and is like, "Oh no! Oh god! Oh god! I killed him! It's a miracle! A miracle!"
So someone had the chance to kill him before this could have started.
But come on, a guy like this, down on his luck, he's going to see it as a sign.
It could have been like stopping baby Hitler. He had
Okay.
All right.
Okay, but yeah, he drives a bit further to Pleasantville, drops him off in front of the sheriff's office, and he's like, "So long, little buddy, and good luck." Man, what a night. I need a drink. Or do I? Nah, this whole thing was like a sign or something. I have a feeling that my luck's starting to change, thanks to that kid. And he see him adopted by a nice, loving family, and again, he's far away from Smallville and everything. So yeah, raised perfectly nice until the father died of I think his health issues. You know, it's like, this is why the Lord brought you to me. You understand what I'm saying, Dale? That's the name he goes by. Not exactly, Ma. You see, when you were a baby, all alone in this world, I was your comfort in your hour of need. And now you're my comfort. And Lord willing, we'll have each other always. But it's been a month and I'm feeling so low. Grief pays no mind to the calendar, Edna. I can't say how much the problem is your physical heart and how much is your spiritual heart. But I can tell you that you've been overdoing it since Daryl passed. It was bound to catch up with you. My best advice, though, is to stop trying to keep up with your son. You're not a 5-year-old yourself, you know. I suppose you're right. Thank God he's so strong and healthy. Why, even his hair is tough. It's like cutting wire, and he's never been a sick a day in his life ever. All because you took good care of him. You just extend a bit of that care to yourself. You hear? I promise you, Doctor. If you'll promise not to tell Dale about this, I don't want him to worry. I understand, Edna.
Look at that.
Okay. Yeah, next guest is a former traveling.
Take a moment to compliment the artists. They really captured what a cross-eyed airhead
yes,
always has been.
Okay, really? This is Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, praise be his name, one of the longest still working people in the industry. Still gets work to this day, even at DC. And he has been known for, whenever you saw around the DC Comics for the longest time in advertisement throughout the 80s and early 90s and 70s, that was his work.
God bless him for telling the truth.
But yeah, next guest is a former traveling salesman turned self-help guru who tells us how an encounter with a mysterious miracle baby changed his. Hey, Mom, what are you doing? You come down there before you get Dale. Oh, dear Lord, not my baby. Oh, my goodness, you're all right. Uh-huh. Oh, you little scamp. You'll be the death of me yet. Don't you ever do that again, you hear? Promise? Okay, Mom. Dale, breakfast is ready. Coming, Mom. Now, what did I do? And did I do with my glasses? I see them. Where do you? Oh my! See, they fell down on behind your dresser. Look, Mom, here they are. I found it for you, you see. Dear Lord, no, get back. Mom, you're not my son. You're possessed. Stay away from me. Mom! Mom, are you okay? Mom? Oh, no.
He's a born killer.
It was an accident, dude.
That's always an accident.
10-week evaluation. Subject continues to be unresponsive, withdrawn, particularly when questioned about his adopted mother's death. He claims to have no memory of that event or any event prior to that. Probable trauma-induced amnesia. I believe that will be all for today. Subject does not recall his subsequent stays in various foster homes with reasonable clarity. Dale, I said that's all. Okay. Note, according to records, subject adopted poorly to foster environment. I'll see you again next Wednesday. Don't be late. Subject socialization since arrival in SJH remains marginal. So now he's still in Kansas State. Standardization testing indicates above average intellect. However, per teacher evaluation, subject lacks motivation, consistently falls short of potential. Routine observation reveals
intellect.
Well, no, but that's because he's not giving it his all. They just said he's falling short of his potential. Routine observation reveals.
I'm listening. I'm sorry, but I'm just.
I know. Reveals subjects' lack of participation in normal social interactions. Interviews with other residents suggest subject actively avoids contact. Isolation appears to be a subject's volition. Possible aversion to risk, further loss, or trauma. Prognosis: limited therapeutic options currently available are unlikely to overcome subject's severe alienation. Cost and benefit: due to continuing staff and budget shortfalls, recommended termination of subject therapy at the end of the current quarter. Wow! In other words, he's hopeless. Cut him loose.
Right, they got that much right.
That's my brother in the background.
How's it going?
Hey, he can't hear you. All right, come on, guys. We'll be the last ones there.
He's hungry. He don't hear nobody right now.
Yeah. What about Dale? Forget him. He never wants to play. Sheesh, what planet is he from anyway? Chink, ka-chink. Oh, he drops off his money. Yo, little help. It's a basketball. Ain't you ever seen one before? Take the shot, man. It's only 50 yards away. You're open. Yeah, put it up, man. Whoa! Let's see again how far away he was. The other end. All right. Whoa! I don't believe it. Holy. Huh.
Hey, did you notice in an earlier shot all those kids were kickboxing?
They were.
You didn't see that? No, it was not in this one. It was the first time they showed the playground.
First time they showed the playground. Wait, that was right there.
No, there was something else. Go a little bit before it shows him sitting in class.
All right, hold on.
One more before. Should have been
after Oh, right there. That one?
There it is. Yeah, you see.
Yeah, they're kickboxing. You're right. What kind of school and place is that? But anyway, so now he's starting to get into. He's getting into basketball. I'm pleased to see you getting involved in group activities. This way, it bodes well for your therapy. I think we're making real progress. Why don't you come see me again tomorrow? I promise you, Dale, we won't stop until we get to the bottom of your troubles. He remains. Oh, Nathan, these are mine. No, Nathan, this is mine. He likes to sometimes take my brother's autistic, so he don't know better.
Nope. Things happen.
Yeah. So don't Nathan go. I saw you eat my food while we're talking, so. But yeah, so Dale decides he can't stay there much longer. He basically feels like, because they're all thinking about personal jewels, and still not sure what the cause of it to open up. But who's to say my therapy is not responsible? So this guy is thinking this guy's my ticket to making a paper or something. So of course, so long, you guys, as Dale decides to run away. Go get him. Yeah, man, dude, that dude can fly like a bird.
I want to see someone
like a
find
plane,
his
you mean?
address. I want to see someone find his new address so they can send him a note. It just says "Okey doke."
Mm-hmm. More like a UFO. Man plays like he's from another planet. On 21 ball game. Damn. Want to go for best of 7? Doesn't even have to be for money. Forget it. What's up, JT? I thought kicking your butt was my department. Marcus, all right. It's payback time. You want another go? Try him. Marcus played pro. One-on-one. Charmed, I'm sure. Come on, Marcus. Whoop his scrawny behind. Go, Dale. Oh. So he's doing good against the pro. Aren't you going to come out and guard me so you can drive past me? I'll give you the open 50-footer if you're fool enough to take it. If you can hit it from here, I'd say you're not only going to the pros, you're going to be a star.
So
probably
he cheated his way to the top.
He did again, dude. He doesn't realize it's special abilities. He thinks it's natural talent. But yeah, written by Lois, who's about this. Rookie scores in record debut as Talon's crush, Metropolis Monarchs. That's a typo in the Los Angeles Times media guide. It lists a first-year guard by the name of Suiterman with a D. What's wrong? It should be Superman. Yeah, because basically his last name is Suiterman, but they changed it to Superman. And yes, like usual, Lois is the one who names him.
Wait, let me see that. I think he looks like a bigger dork. Like that. I think that makes him look like a bigger dork than the usual. I think
that's how he got his nickname. Cool. And as I'm sure you're all well known, that was only the beginning. Over here is his Super Bowl MVP trophy. Can we touch it? Whoa! And it's Olympic gold medals. Woo! Are they real gold? And that's the bat he used to hit his 82nd home run last season. Look, it's Superman. How's everyone doing today? Having fun? Yeah, Superman.
Hold on, they even gave him a dickhead's haircut.
You believe how lucky those kids are? I mean, to have him show up now. You see what it does to our sales and girl. He's got these tour schedules memorized. I've got to go now. Thanks for coming by, all of you. Bye, Superman. Thank you. Bye. That was so awesome. What a nice guy. Good morning, Mr. S. As the licensing art department directors are waiting to compress, have this fumigated. God knows what those brats got all over it. Jeez. Gentlemen, morning, sir. We've gone over the revised layouts for your new kids products endorsement. I know you're going to love them. These are junk. Can't you morons get anything right? How many times do I have to tell you? I'm Superman. I'm everybody's friend. I don't grimace. I smile. See?
I wish someone would crack his teeth right there.
This is my image you're screwing with. Get out right and get out of here and get it right next time. Yes, sir. Come on, Dale. Aren't you ready yet? Chill, Marcus. Don't wait for me. They can't start an award banquet without the guest of honor. Oh, you think a man with all your money could buy himself some more comfortable chairs? I'm glad I didn't let you pick the furniture for my office. You know, it seems like you never get out except for these kind of things. You're working too hard, man. You need a social life. Relax. Maybe meet some women. Okay, Dad. Next, you'll be telling me to get married, settle down, buy a house in the burbs. And what's wrong with that? There's more to life than business. Money isn't everything. Oh, that's deep. You should be writing inspirational greeting cards, man. I'm serious. You made it to the top of the mountain. Now what? Don't you ever ask yourself, why me? Why did God make me the greatest athlete on earth? Yeah, and the answer is, so I could be the biggest star on earth. So you could sell $100 shoes to some kid whose mom can't afford the rent, so I can entertain people, billions of people. I'm their escape, their dream. People need that. They need me. Why? What is that all about? What's wrong with all those billions of people's lives that they need you so badly? Maybe that's what you should be asking yourself. There he is, Superman over here. Yay, dang Dale. And this is what it's all about, Marcus. Oh, geez, even one of us is even handing her hotel key. We're here with
you know what she's doing? It's not a hotel key. It's a credit card. She feels bad for him.
Right here.
Buy her, buy herself a decent hairstyle.
Here was industrial tycoon and media mogul Lex Luthor, owner of the Metropolis Monarch. Mr. Luthor, will you be trying to sign Dale's Superman now that he's a free agent? And Lex is probably the only owner who can afford to sign him. Miss Lane is as precocious and precocious as ever. But and there's more to building a successful franchise than simply having money. I wish that was simple. I'm sure Mr. Suderman would recognize the synergistic opportunities in becoming a member of the LexCorp media family. I've always tried to instill a winning mindset throughout my organization. Down. Sorry about that. Listen, turn it down. I've always tried to instill a winning mindset through my organization, thus making a source of pride for the whole community. As you well know, I've been negotiating with the mayor about my proposed West Side Lex Center development. And while nothing is official yet, I believe the idea of Dale Suderman playing in a fabulous new sports arena will prove compelling to what? Look, let's go! Thanks, Mitrell. Dale! No, those cretins abandon me in mid-sentence, will they? And I'll have them all fired. But you got to hand it to them, Lex. They know a ratings hook when they see one. Dale! I had hoped to hear back from you by now. I thought my last offer was quite generous. I'm sure you did, Lex, but I don't think we'll be able to make a deal. Come now. You made Metropolis your business headquarters. I know you want to play here as well. Just remember, the sooner we get this deal signed, the sooner I can start my media machine rolling. And each day means more money for both of us. He looks like a tougher negotiator than you expected. You may be my finest reporter, but you will never be my business advisor. You don't grasp the subtlety of my tactics. The lure of my Lex Center will prove irresistible to Suderman. And the prospect of Suderman playing in Metropolis will ensure that the city council approves the Lex Center project. Besides, what player would resist having his paycheck signed by the man who's being honored tonight as Owner of the Year, Mr. Lex Luthor? I haven't seen you in a while, Lois. Ever since you left the sports beat for the real world, you look exquisite. It's a shame your taste in gowns isn't matched by your taste in escorts. I suppose you have a suggestion? Maybe. And now it's my privilege to present our league's most valuable player award for the fourth year in a row. But I guess I'll have to wait. Mr. Dale Suderman. And I have a special amount to add to this already special night. Many of you asked, will I be playing next season? Well, I've just spoken to the mayor. And today the city council has given me the okay to begin construction of a magnificent new sports arena in the West Side Riverfront, in which will be the home of my new expansion team, the Metropolis Spartans.
Ooh.
A fraud. That's what it is. A swindle. I'll sue the league. So now you want that kind of stuff Luthor's got. Is that going to make you happy? He doesn't look too happy to me. Don't worry. I'll be different. But will you be different enough? No wires, no special effects, no computer mumbo jumbo. Yo, Soup, how do you do it? Must be the logo. Gotta be. All right, cut. Yes. That's awesome. A pleasure, superstar. As always. Another Oscar-worthy performance, Sparky. And you weren't bad either. Dale, I told you this shoot was going to run long. The network guys will be at the office any minute. How many times do I have to tell you? It's good to keep them waiting. It reminds them who's boss. Who does this guy think he is? He's wasting my time. And for what? Just because he's a sports star, he thinks he knows how to create a TV show? So we'll have to take whatever harebrained idea he has and try to spin straw into gold, as usual. But at least he didn't take it to another network first. Greetings, Rita, Tim, thanks for coming. Our pleasure. I really enjoyed your latest CD, and Mr. Suderman. Call me Dale. I've been looking for ways to publicize my new basketball franchise and at the same time spin out the brands into new arenas. Create some synergies, as you media types say. I've got an idea for a kid's cartoon show. I had some drawings on. I think you'll like them. May I present the animated series, Superman? I'm not sure I understand a sports cartoon. Is he some kind of professional wrestler? No, not sports. This is something new, something nobody's ever done before. He's a new kind of action hero, a superhero, to coin a phrase. Why don't we all sit down and I could see that this is going to take some explaining. So he has all these abilities? Right. It's almost like magic. In fact, it's mythic, straight out of Joseph Campbell. strength, flight, and vulnerability. It certainly pushes a lot of the buttons in the adolescent fantasy department. X-ray vision? That might be a little risque for the network sensors. Gee, with a character this powerful, I'm afraid it's going to be hard to create any dramatic tension. I mean, what possible obstacles could he face? I know what you mean. After the non-fully wears off. But in the meantime, it could be the merchandising bonanza like you've never seen. Kids love this guy. Toys, games, t-shirts, comic books. Do they still make those anymore? I was thinking fast food, and we've done well with the breakfast cereals. This is so out there that people might just go for it. Let's do it. This is amazing stuff, Dale. Where did you get all these ideas? In my dreams. Then sure enough, it all takes off. Superman, Saturday mornings on WMRT. The late editions, sir, are all on your desk, sir. Thank you. Tell Miss Lane I want to see her. And find us a new messenger company. One with a stricter dress code. Yes, sir. Uh-oh. This smells like a vendetta, Lex, and I don't want any. Play ball. Court dismisses Lucer's suit to block Spartans. Miscarriage of justice. Spare me. The Daily Planet has a duty as a civic watchdog to dig up the dirt on your biggest business rivals. Dale Suderman is an increasingly powerful cultural force with unparalleled influence on our nation's children. He has carefully crafted a ubiquitous public image, and this star power has enabled him to make backroom deals with our city council, but almost nothing is known of the man behind the image. I would think your journalistic instincts would take it from there. I won't be your hatchet man, Lex. You want me to knock him off his pedestal? I want you to do the job I pay you to do. I want you to find the truth. The public has a right to know. And if the truth happens to be less than heroic, I won't shed a tear. My interests happen to coincide with those of the public. What's wrong with that? I would never ask you to slant a story. I merely want you to investigate. If there's nothing there, so be it. But if there is, you could be looking at another Pulitzer. All right, Lex, I'll take a look. Okay, Mr. Lucer, I'm on the case, and you know me, I'll get results. I'm putting my best men on it. This guy's got a skeleton in his closet. We'll crack open the bones and get to the marrow. Your gift for colorful metaphors. We'll get to the marrow. Your gift for colorful metaphors, Malloy. Right. I'll check out the Kansas angle personally. Track down his natural parents, family history, all that. Now, as I've also sent Lois to investigate Suderman, your path may cross. Whatever you do not let her learn of your work or for whom you're doing it. No worries. I'll be in touch soon, Mr. L. Say, there's this one screwy story I've heard about this guy a few years back. After a big win, the whole team decided to celebrate by getting tattoos. But when it's Suderman's turn, it's like the thing can't even penetrate skin. The needle just breaks. Guy I knew swears it's true. Weird, huh? I'll be seeing you. Password Monarch Alpha 1. Open file Suderman database. Entry 9.22. Skin apparently resistant to penetration by tattoo needle. Some people say the only possible explanation for your multi-sport success is drugs. Have you ever used steroids or some other performance enhancement substance? Never. I just won the biological lottery. Maybe your natural parents were decalettes and decathlets. You don't know anything about them, do you? No, as far as I'm concerned, the Sudermans were my parents. There's no way a natural mother could have loved me more. Her death must have been very hard on you. I really don't remember anything about it. In fact, a lot of my childhood is a blank. I guess I only held on to the good parts. Dale, I want to thank you for your time. You've been very forthcoming. It's been my pleasure. Now it's my turn to ask you a question. Why do you work for Lucer? Is there some kind of personal loyalty or loyalty? This Lucer? He's the biggest media outlet around. You were able to start your own team. I can't afford to start my own newspaper. That seemed to go well. You're telling me. Lucer must really be squirming to send her to check me out. I'm really getting at him. Who cares about Lucer? I'm talking about Lois Lane. I was sure I saw something going on between you and her. Oh, grow up. Don't you see? Lucer thought he could buy me, but I'm going to be the one who ends up owning him. So you end up owning all of Metropolis. What's the point? There must be more to all this. Money and power than just getting more. You got to do something worthwhile with it. Stop thinking about yourself all the time. That's the only way you'll ever be satisfied. And what gives you the right to pass judgment on me? Because I'm the only person who will. I'm the only one working for you who's not a yes man. Because I'm your friend. and this is your idea of friendship, you can go to hell. How about I go to LA instead? Is that close enough? Got a plane to catch. I'm meeting with the animation studio in the morning.
LA is close enough, yeah.
Okay, the artwork on here is beautiful, isn't it?
No, look at him.
Okay.
That ugly sack of ass.
And to Marcus from Dale, I'm sorry. Call me when you get this, no matter what time it is. Are these fantasies about outlandish powers merely the fruit of an overactive imagination, or do they have some deeper meaning as yet hidden? Ah, Lois, I hoped you called. Why don't you join me for dinner and give it up, Lex? I interviewed Dale. No surprises there, but I did get one of the Spartans' trainers to talk off the record. He's heard about the team doctor, and he's heard that the team doctor never been able to draw a blood sample from Dale. Don't know if that means anything, but yes, keep me appraised. And what sort of man are you, Superman? A mutant? An evolutionary leap? Or are you truly a man at all? Marcus, are you? Oh, his plane. Oh no. Are they sure that Marcus is? I see. No thanks. Died in a car crash. A plane accident.
So Superman caused his accident.
No, he was going to LA anyway, dude.
Well, he was going to die anyway.
Well, pretty much, yeah. Even if it just happened that they ended on bad terms when it happened. So yeah, this guy is just going over how much money he's spending to try and find out things. The deputy sheriff who found the baby died 15 years ago, and nobody else seems to know where the kid came from. I guess that's about it. Unless you like to hear some UFO story some old coot was telling me. No, sir, I don't mean to be flippant. Sorry. Yes, sir, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Come on, Malloy. Gotta watch you when you're talking to the boss. Remember, you're per diem. And driving along. So then he sees about the guy who became, the guy who ran over him at the beginning. Wait till Mr. Loser hears this. Oh, they found the guy and oh dear. Find out where he landed and where he found him. I'll tell you, Martha, it's those black kind of helicopters circling all over the week. Black? Honestly, Jonathan, you're beginning to sound like that crazy survivalist up the road. They're out there, I tell you, and they're up to something. Come see for yourself. Pish posh, come back to bed before you catch your death. Oh, all right. If our cattle are mutilated in the night, don't say I didn't warn you. Mission accomplished, Mr. Loser. Not sure what we've got, but I think it's going to make you very happy. Mr. Suderman, you can't just burst in there like this. Watch me. Luther! Why, Dale, how nice of you to drop by. What brings you to my humble office this morning? You slimy lying creep. You know why I'm here. This, Superman, an alien, sports star Dale Suderman is creature from distant world. Don't think you can hide behind lawyers. I'm taking care of this personally. Take care of? What do you mean? You're going to retract the science fiction crap, or I'm going to shove every last copy down your throat with my bare hands. Why, Dale, I do believe you're threatening me with grievous bodily harm and in front of witnesses, no less. I'm afraid you leave me no choice but to defend myself. Damn! Still not convinced? I've got something here I think you'll find most interesting. My men retrieved it from a field in Kansas, right beside the road where a certain baby was found some 25 years ago. Needless to say, it is not of terrestrial origin. Can it, Loser? So you hired some Hollywood model maker to... Now there's a chunk of kryptonite that's always on this thing. Oh, you look rather pale. Sure is finally registering, eh? It's been a fascinating visit, Dale, but I'm a very busy man, and I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to leave. Now, show Mr. Suderman out. Don't touch me! Stop him! Maximum force! Fire! Oh my God, was that? Did you see? And he's on instinct. I'm not done with you, Luther! Stop him! Stop him! Again, he is on instinct. He doesn't even realize what he's doing. That was easy. I should thank you, Lex. You show me the truth about myself. I never knew I was so powerful. So now that I do know, what power on earth can stop me from killing you? No. He can't do it. I will not let this matter drop. I demand justice. The doctors say my men will eventually recover. But no thanks to Dale Suderman, or whatever his real name is. As this terrible incident clearly shows, this alien creature poses a threat to all humanity, just as my newspaper predicted. Dale and Suderman continue to be unavailable for comment, but the commissioners of several pro sports have confirmed that he will be banned. That's enough, Lex. I can practically hear the public opinion turning against Suderman. My God, Lex, this is the story of a lifetime, one of the greatest moments in history. First contact with an alien being, one who actually lives among us. Don't you see? For centuries, people have wondered whether we're all alone in the universe. Now we have the answer, and you twist it for your own end? Mr. Lucer, this is not the time for a philosophical debate, my dear. If you'll excuse me, I have business to attend to. We studied the security videos of the battle, sir, and noticed something quite interesting. Suderman seemed to stagger a bit when you showed off the spacecraft. Perhaps it was merely shock, but I believe it was this. We found a chunk of it on the craft. It's an entirely new element, strange radioactive. It seems harmless to humans, though not to Suderman, eh? I know you must be feeling kind of vulnerable right now, Dale, but I appreciate you choosing my show for your first public statement. I'm not worried, Whitty. The public has always loved me. I'll meet him out of my hand. That'll make for an interesting close-up. 1 minute to air, Whitty. Sheesh, and I thought I was arrogant. But at least we'll kick Leno's butt. So, until Lucer broke the story, you had no idea you were a super being from outer space? That's right. Apparently I had some kind of mental block that kept me from using my powers. Why do you think Lucer hired private detectives to dig around your past anyway? You have to ask him, Whitty. But I've learned one thing. There are a lot fewer rules in the business world than there are on the playing field. And so now you're like the most powerful being on the face of the planet. That must be a good feeling. Actually, I don't feel any different. I say I'm just another immigrant who was lucky enough to be an American. Oh! I don't believe this amnesia crap. You cheated. You got to get back all those records, all those games you stole. Honestly, I wasn't cheating. I didn't even know. And
he got shot twice in the last 3 minutes.
but this one was in a kryptonite bullet. We got a bleeder here. Give me some more suction. Let's see particularly about his respiratory system, at least. Okay, I think we've got something here. Holy, what kind of bullet is that? There are some things I can't discuss due to the ongoing police investigation, but I can tell you that we believe the operation to have been a success. We're listing him in critical condition, but his prognosis is reasonably good. And doctor, what does reasonably good mean? Is it true that he has 3 hearts and green blood? When can we see him? Ladies and gentlemen, please. Mr. Suderman's in intensive care. It will take and be quite some time before you can have visitors. Who are you? The name is Jones. Lieutenant John Jones, Metropolis and Police. The man who shot you is in custody. I'm trying to find out why he shot you. Had you seen him before? I don't think so. I can't explain it. I thought the public loved me. They are notoriously fickle. However, there's another aspect to consider. Please, and come in, please. How do you feel? Lois. Not as bad as I look, I guess. Please have a seat, Miss Lane. And tell Mr. Sutherland what you told me. So when my police contacts told me that about the bullet, also made of a strange green mineral, I knew Lucer must be behind the shooting. I should have known. When I get my hands on him, thank you, Miss Lane. Now, if you'll excuse me, what are you going to do now? You're not going back to work for Lucer, are you? I've had enough of the rat race for now. I may do some teaching, and I think it's time I get to work on that book I promised myself I'd write. Take care of yourself, Dale. As she just walks off. Where do you think you're going? To see Lucer. Last time I walked away, gave him a second chance. I won't make that mistake again. Forget it. I must be hurt worse than I realized. But when I do get out of here, you'll let the law handle this. You can't set yourself up above humanity. This is your new reality. You can't go home again. You don't even know where home is. You're marooned on a planet full of humans. You have to learn to live among them. Them? Yes. You see, I'm not from around here either. Martian Manhunter. For many years, I've wished I had died along with my family, my planet, instead of finding myself here. I eventually realized that bitterness wasn't a solution. I joined the police force as a way to learn about humans. I've seen them at their worst and their best. Besides, it's a useful job, and I'm good at it. I help people. That makes my life feel a little less empty. I believe I can help you if you'll let me. I'm a telepath. Okay? Mom.
He sees what an asshole this man really is.
Okay. I did it. Beat it. You blamed your mother's death on your powers, so you unconsciously suppressed them. You've remained aloof, alone, fearing that someone might dredge up the past you hid from yourself. But the barriers are finally down. You're free of that. So what do I do now? That's up to you. It's a pretty good world. You just have to find your place in it. There are other metahumans on Earth, though none as powerful as you. They remain in hiding, fearful of humanity's reaction to them. You could be a great example to all of us someday.
No.
Flies off. Nice butt shot!
Something a total asshole would do on his way out the window, huh?
Hello, Marcus. I wanted to let you know I'm going away for a while. Back to where it all started, where my ship landed. I got a lot of thinking to do. Maybe going there will help me see things more clearly somehow. You're right about so many things. I don't know what I'm going to do next, Marcus. Whatever I do, I'll try to make you proud. Marcus Clark!
Even in death, Marcus is just glad he left.
Flies on over there and he gets struck by lightning, lands, and wakes up in the middle of the Kent's family. Gracious, we heard that yell clear downstairs. I'd have heard it if I was out plowing the South 40. How are you feeling, young fella? Where am I? I'm Jonathan Kent. This is my wife, Martha. You're in our spare bedroom. I found you out in my wheat field yesterday. We were beginning to wonder if you'd ever wake up. You've already slept the whole day and night. Martha replaced that bandage you're wearing. It looks to be pretty near heel, but it was so wet and dirty, I didn't want to take any chances. Thank you. Much better. What's your name, son? You don't know who I am? We didn't go rooting around your wallet, if that's what you mean. Dave Sullivan. I'd sure like to repay for your kindness, but you're broke. We understand, son. We've been through plenty of lean times ourselves. Don't you worry about it. A big, strong fella like yourself can make himself useful around here. Martha, it's uncanny. Fence is fixed. The new coop is up. The planning's done. I may have to take a day off before long. You go ahead. You deserve it. I'll put the groceries away while you two relax. If anybody deserves a day off around here, it's you, Dave. Nonsense. You folks have been working on the farm for years. I've only been here a few months. I've got a lot of catching up to. Looser business tycoon indict and Suderman shooting. Is anything wrong? No, everything's just fine. Here's that video camera you were wanting. I borrowed it from our neighbor's Lana. Of course, we can't watch it. It's been years since we've had a television. Oh my, you're packing? I'm afraid so. You two have been awfully good to me. I needed help, more than I ever realized, and you gave it with no strings attached. You showed me a lot about what's really important in life. I feel I'm ready to make a new start. I loved working the farm with you. It's time for me to find my own place in the world. I have to get back among people, get to know them, and I think I've decided how. You know what you have to do what's right for you and for your son, but we sure will miss you. I sort of come to think of you as my own boy. That's the nicest thing you could possibly say to me. I'll be back to visit just as often as I can. The following videotape was received by one of our affiliates just moments ago, and it seems to solve the mystery of the missing sports star. People of Earth, this is Dale Suderman. After the events of a few months ago, I've had to get away from it all and think things through. Now I've made some very difficult decisions. I love the Earth and its people, but like many orphans, I feel the need to know more about where I came from. So I'm leaving you to search for the planet of my birth. Maybe I'll be back someday. In the meantime, I've established the Superman Foundation, which will use the vast fortune I leave behind to benefit all mankind. Thank you and goodbye.
Just a quick point of interest. They didn't tell him to come back.
True. Excuse me. I'd like to sign up for Journalism 101, Miss Lane's class. All right, here are the forms. Your name, Kent. Clark Kent. And that's the end. So, what did you think?
Well, I realized the reason they thought he was above average intellect. They thought he was above average intellect is because he's in Kansas. But even that surprises me.
But overall, all honesty, okay, dude, all honesty, no trolling, no jokes. How was
it? It was a fun take. It was a fun take. It was. I like when characters are broken down like this and just given a new fit.
Mm-hmm. But see what I mean? No, he was a douche.
Yeah. It was a good one. I'd actually like to see that. I like to see something like that again.
Agreed.
Something like that revisited or.
But overall, though, I mean, like I said, he was a douche, but at the same time, he had good intentions. But given his upbringing,
Well,
you know what I mean? You know
yeah.
what I mean? And yeah, you don't blame him for that, not entirely. But at the same time, though, like he just didn't think things clearly. He was self-entitled, an arrogant ass. But even when he found out his powers, though, he didn't go all the way with them, which I respect that. Still tells you he's a good man deep down. But what could have been? What could have been? And like I said, it took a lot of extraneous circumstances to get them there. Let's be honest. They had a memory block, his full powers and everything.
Well, like I said, I think it was a good, fun way to like it's to deconstruct the character and just give him a new fit in almost a completely different environment.
Yeah, but it's the fact that he's also wanted to join Lois's journalism class at the end, and he's they never even say how old he is.
They suggested 25.
Yeah, they suggested it, but I mean, yeah, that's old enough to go back to college, I think. At least young enough to do that. At least he's not in his 30s or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But
well, you know that problem.
But you know, though, aside from Ma, Pa, Luthor, and Lois, and Martian Manhunter, there were no other ties to Superman characters. No Jimmy, no anyone. No Perry. You didn't have any of that. And heck, I did also like the fact you're wondering, like, where are the other heroes? Like Martian Manhunter said, most of them are too afraid because it's playing up the idea that without Superman being Superman as a hero, using his abilities, a lot of people just don't, are like, like
they
don't want to go
fine without him. Just fine without him.
But the other metahumans didn't feel comfortable coming out. Not without his example.
His example?
That's what they were saying. That's what Martian Manhunter was saying. Like they're playing up the idea that there haven't been any other metas who came out because they didn't feel like anyone would accept them. They didn't fear being rejected. And there was some version of that where that's true, where Superman would show up first, and then other metas follow because they felt like, hey, people are accepting Superman, they'll accept me. And more times than not, they're right.
Oh, we'll like anyone but Superman better.
You just had to put that jab in, but yeah, and also the artwork was incredible, wasn't it?
The whole douche, the haircut they gave him, because everyone I know I've ever met with a similar haircut is a complete jackass.
And he was. Let's be honest, he was. I mean, look at how he was with the kids. He's nice with kids. Soon as he's behind closed doors, those brats fumigated.
Mm-hmm. I know, kids spitting on his jacket is probably the cleanest thing about him.
But what you gotta be honest, though, compared to mainstream Superman, this guy's a bigger douche.
It's all the same to me.
Of course it is.
It's all the same to me.
Well, that's all we got on this one. And thank you for watching. Thank you for joining, Joseph, and we'll see you all in the next one. Take care.